So you could be the first one to put in the comment section. What year was this play? What year did this play happen? Let's see who could be the first to put that in the comment section. You see it again? I want y'all to see it with some sound. What year was that? Y'all know what year that was, but y'all don't know what year that was. What year was that? Let's get.
Miami want to know one thing. Does University of Miami have a chance to get James Williams?
Definitely do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Does you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No.
Who's been your tough defender? Like, who guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person to play?
I don't see nobody.
I knew this.
Nobody.
He was gonna give it the damn hood.
That's what I'm for. I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
So I just got to do what I do.
University of Miami, they land you, and then they land the number one, we call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how that's gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties.
Uh-huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you couldn't say like in the box, but like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
Because
up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety. Then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety, and he was big on that. But James don't never be back at free safety. James be close to the line, the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's
just him helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I totally
Yeah.
get it. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then there goes the play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play,
Right.
you got the best chance to stop any team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. After that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss, like 6.
Yeah.
Dog, they didn't touch you. Like,
Yeah, like they did.
explain to me, dog. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds.
I mean,
Is it something? Is it a swim move? Is something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for it long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like I just gotta show the world like I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like show people like wow at 56. Like show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what big time players step up in big game. All the criticizing and all that is over, baby. Big time players step up in big game.
What's going on, bro? What's going on? I'm D, about to talk about everything. Okay, here we go. I'm D, about to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. 786-405-9499. 786-405-9499. If you're trying to get down with IOD Squad, investor die. For the people who don't know what IOD Squad is, we got Discord where you come in, you pay monthly, and you can just watch us trade. We talk NFTs, we talk cryptos. You get access first to NFTs when we drop them. You get to become a part of the movement group me. And you can just watch us trade, watch us talk about NFTs, cryptos, philosophies, what the market is doing, understanding trading. You can ask a question about trading. It's this community, man. The community, 150 people in there now. Yeah, we growing. It's growing, dog. It's growing. Let's see. I'm gonna bring my boy Rich in here. There's the number scrolling at the bottom, man. If you want to get down, I'll put the link. I say the same thing every day, huh? I'm gonna pin the link at the top in the comment section and bring my boy Rich in here. Rich, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, Street?
What's up, man?
Nothing much. Just getting over a little cold after traveling.
Caught a cold in Miami, bro?
Yeah, man, in Fort Lauderdale. Changing temperatures. I don't know, man.
I told you, man, you cannot be messing with the Fort Lauderdale hookers, man. They dirty, man. No, man. Go to Boynton Beach, get you a hooker, man. Mess with the Fort Lauderdale hookers.
Out strictly business.
When are men ever on a trip in a hotel and it's strictly business? Maybe I need to grow up. I don't know. So what's going on, bro? 4 more hours, man. We got a big commitment coming from Mr. Ray Nathaniel Joseph. Some comparing him to Santana Moss. How you feel about Ray now?
Well, I feel like we're getting one of the best receivers coming out this year out of South Florida, and I would say one of the best receivers coming out of the country. So I would say for me, it's 4 receivers that you got to get to say that we landed a blue chip receiver that came out of South Florida. And it's, of course, Ennis, Carnell Tate, Ray, or what's his name? Brown.
Which one? Brown? Andy Jean? We're talking about Brown.
Not Andy Jean. The fast dude from Gulliver.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
So you gotta get one of those 4 guys to say that you got a top tier receiver out of South Florida, in my opinion.
Jaylen Brown a 5-star, Nathaniel 4-star, Brandon 5. Some seem to think Hakeem has the biggest upside. We're supposed to be talking to Andy Jean tomorrow. He's supposed to come to the show. It's so many wide receivers, and then it double backs next year.
Yeah.
With another huge class. Breaking news last night, I think JoJo Jasiel Trader, Miami Central's wide receivers, transferred to Chaminade. We're hearing. We'll watch that. So they give them 2 5-star wide receivers.
Wow.
Loaded up there. Look at Nathaniel Joseph. Good Lord. That thing. Ricky Williams this week can compare them to Santana Moss. Who does Nathaniel Joseph remind you of? Ricky compared them to Santana Moss. Look at Miami Addison with the up top view. That gotta be a drone, right?
Mm-hmm.
That thing.
With the Adidas logo.
Oh no, not ever since they lost their field. That's the cleanest thing in that area in the city. That field. Hey, see, Rich think it's funny because Rich knows exactly what I'm talking about. That field of Cleveland. What is that area called?
That's Lil Haiti, man.
Lil Haiti? Yeah, I knew that. That's the coolest thing in that field, the cleanest thing in Lil Haiti, dog.
Man,
Water
I'm trying to tell
dirty,
you.
girls dirty. Tough in Lil Haiti.
I'm trying to tell you. That's the heart of the slums right there, man.
You want to say T.Y. Hilton. You're a little bigger than T.Y. Hilton. But I get what you're saying, style-wise. Shout out to Keith Clemson, I became a member. Now go watch all them videos, Keith. You got to go watch Alonzo. You got to go watch. Luke, you got to go watch Warren Sapp. Check out the community section, man. Shout out to Keith became a member, man. Now you can go watch all that. Nathaniel has broad shoulders. He's not a small guy, bro. Like he has broad shoulders. I
will say that the Santana Moss comparison is a great comparison. So, and just like you said, T.Y. was more of a wiry frame. So more of a guy who, was a little bit on the wiry side. Hold on 1 second for me. Hold on 1 second.
Yes, Nathaniel, man, you get close up on Nathaniel. Nathaniel, you know what I'm saying? Broad shoulders, got some meat on his bones. And they get the muscle milk on him. He's get a lot bigger. So go with that speed, he'll be a lot harder to tackle. But dog, he has top end speed, man. There's a couple plays where he catches the ball. This is who is that? There's a couple plays where he catches the ball across the middle, bro, and he just separates from everybody. I guess that's him blocking right there. Let's see. We're gonna take it back to some more of his. Start this thing over. This is only one. Okay, let's see if we can get out here, man. See if we got his full. Get this thing popping. Full season highlights. Y'all just getting in here. That's Mr. Ray Joseph. Commence today at 6:00. Harry University of Miami Lean. I know Louisville jumped in there at the end with their Lamborghinis and donks and was fighting. Louisville is one of the top NIL spenders out here right now. But I think Miami in the end is going to prevail over Ray. I think Miami's going to prevail and win over a lot of schools on a lot of kids, dog. Mario and the staff. You saw Kamani McLean mom just this morning. just giddy about her visit here and DVD. And Miami's been recruiting the kid. They've been recruiting McCain since what, 10th grade. Mom has made a real good relationship with DVD, and she likes him. She likes him because he's up front. She's like a no nonsense mom. She's kind of took her son's recruiting in her own hands. Look at Ray right here, Deerfield. Ooh, listen, bro. Listen, this is Deerfield, bro. This ain't this ain't Westminster Christian. This is Deerfield. This man turned up on like that, man. You know Deerfield got some speed out there. This is. I think this is halftime kickoff. Kickoff after halftime. This is Deerfield out. I was running around. I didn't even get there. I was on the sideline somewhere. Just it's Deerfield, dog. You know Deerfield got some jackals out there. Shout out to Jay White. Oh, these boys becoming members today. You know what I'm saying? Now go check out them videos, man. We got some member only lives. You got Warren Sapp in there. You got Mike Tunsil in there. You got what's going on, Jesus Magneto? That's 2 members, boy. We making this thing popping. See, Ray different, bro. Finna pick up. Oh, Lord, I saw that coming a mile away. Cloud have mercy. And little Timmy ain't going to catch him. Watch that again. I saw that coming a mile away, bro. And little Timmy just ain't going to get it done. So we're looking at a punt right here. I think then they was up on the Panhandle. I forgot the school they went over there and played. I think they lost this game. But you see, man, listen, man. I think Edison struggled on offense last year. But you see, Ray just make it happen. He just get it popping. Hey, man, if it got to be a punt, it's going to be a punt. Five, man. Somebody need to get 5 a Red Bull, man. 5 gate up. This is interesting to watch, dog. This is exciting. This is exciting, dog. This is exciting, dog. Oh crap! We got another. John Fountain became. Why y'all? Hey, listen, what's going on? Why everybody all of a sudden becoming members? What happened? Was it the Mike Tunsil talking about Mario Cristobal? Why everybody all of a sudden becoming members? What's going on? Mo McNeil became a member. I think that's 4 members, dog. Shout out to the members. See, when you become a member, you see in the comment section, you get a badge. You know what I'm saying? Got some of my old heads in here. Got some old badges in here, like E1 got a badge. He got 12. He's been a badge for 12 years. You see, all y'all got new members. Man, look at that, man. That's beautiful, man. I got Sterling, Jay White, and new members. All new members. Eric Kennedy. See, Eric Kennedy gonna say something. He wanted to see his 12. He wanted to see he got a badge. He wanted to see his 12 badge. Some we got some 2-year dudes in here too, man. I think Miami Florida 2-year dude. We got Insane 6 months. See the little badges next to their name, Johnny Law. Johnny Law. He'll be good on screenplays. Just put the ball in their hands. So shout out to Keith, man. Y'all dudes are becoming member. What has something happened today? We need to support the greatness. Joe, I appreciate that, Joe. Joe say, nah, nothing ain't happened, dog. We just need to support greatness. There go my dog, Sean Round. Sean Round probably got a 36-month badge. Let me go see what Sean Round got. Unless he done relapse or something like that. Sean Round got a 12. It's the 12. High as it go. I gotta add some badges, though, because I know some of y'all. I know some of y'all been around longer than that. But I appreciate all y'all, man. Eric Kennedy, man. I appreciate all y'all. I watched Coach Dorian this morning. He's an elite talent. I appreciate all y'all, man. So listen, everybody just became a member, man. Y'all go to the community section, man. See what it say, the subscribers down there, the little logos, the logo and the subscriber. Go to the community section, man, and you're gonna scroll down until you see the member group me link. And jump in the member group me link. And then it'll allow you to become a member to come to the member group me. Let me see. So this is Ray, man. Ray commits today. I'm gonna make a post for y'all right now, man. New members. Y'all come in there, man. Y'all. And the people who aren't members, man, I'm not trying to make anybody feel that's not what it's about, man. I just gave up on YouTube and a system with views and all that stuff, man. I'm just gonna say, listen, man, our content, we do a lot of different stuff. We get than other people, man, and we are different. We've been around a while, and I guess our content has value. And $4.99 a month. I mean, you spend that on 2 Red Bulls. Red Bull costs about $4.99 for one. New member group me access right here. Boom. I'm gonna put that in there for the member section for y'all. Y'all can come get access to the group me. So you should have got an alert. I think that's how it works. Shout out to Sean Rounds with the $4.99 just cause. Just cause, Sean. Listen, man, it's gonna be a good week in recruiting. It's gonna be a good week. What else we got going on? The ACC has decided to take away the conferences. And so this will be the last year I think we could win the Coastal. And then Danny Mia's question is going to live forever because Miami will never get a chance to win the conferences. Miami will never get a chance to win. And Danny Mia's going to live forever. The ACC has decided to go away from conferences and go to a 3-team annual type deal where you play the same 3 teams every year and then they rotate the other 10 teams. You get to play them 2 times in 4 years. I know some of y'all done sat down and they did no work at work today and figured out what you like about this, what you don't like about this. I know y'all done figured it out already. So let's talk about that. Yeah, so basically, Miami has Miami will play Louisville, Florida State, of course. They was not going to take Florida State from Miami. Let me put this up here. Louisville, Boston College, Florida State. They'll play them every year. Then they're going to rotate the other 10 teams. Other 10 teams get rotated for the next 4 years. I think Florida State has, I was just looking at it. Let me see. Florida State has Clemson, Miami, Syracuse. Boston College has Pitt, Miami, Syracuse. Duke has North Carolina, Wolfpack, Wake Forest, NC State. Shout out to all, but I had a couple members in. I ain't never had that many members sign up, dog. The boy went member crazy this morning. That's where all the gold at, man. That's where all the gold at. We dropped Mike Thompson the other day. We got that Legends Camp that's gonna drop to the members first too, bro. That's coming soon. That's a good one. We interviewed Ed Orgeron. That should be a good one, man. All the people that was there, Duke, Lamar Miller. We didn't interview them all, but okay. So here we go. Fred said, "Why we didn't get Virginia Tech? Who did Virginia Tech get? Virginia Tech got Pitt. You know they was going to give them Virginia. That's interesting. Maybe. It's also interesting that we got Louisville. They probably like, listen, man. Listen, we got all these motherfuckers spending money. Like, we're gonna put these two money teams. We're gonna put the two money teams together, man. Shout out to Edge, best tasting energy drink on the goddamn planet. Link is in the description, dog. If it ain't there, I'm gonna put it there. But yeah, the interesting thing is, why did we get Louisville? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that about? Like, but I guess they I don't know. They probably looked at it and said, man, hey, listen, man, this NIL stuff keep going. It's gonna be these two. They finna go ahead and spin out. Yeah, Virginia Tech would have been a good one, but I guess 10 teams, 2 times, you play them in 4 years. I guess that ain't that bad. You don't get a chance to you'll get a chance to touch everybody. Put these links in the description for y'all. Bam. Let's see. Okay, so there you go. Now the link is in the description. Now the link is in the description. There you go. I thought I opened my Edge. Louisville got the Pizza Hut money. Louisville got some Adidas money over there too. Mm-hmm. Hey man, make sure y'all hit the like button for me, man. Hit the like button for me. I know I don't say that often, man, but we got 300 people done came through, and we probably be having like 30 likes. It's free, dog. Only a hater wouldn't hit the like button right now. Trying to keep up with all these comments, man. They're everywhere. I'm just saying, the way they've been amping up wide receivers. Vet Talk said, we love Caneville, boss, man. Man, I appreciate that, Vet Talk. Appreciate that. Eric King said, I wish we could go back to anytime, anywhere. E1, I thought they should have been Florida State, Virginia Tech, and North Carolina. Who agree with E1? E1 said he thought it should have been Florida State, Virginia Tech, and North Carolina. They can't give us all the tough teams, E1. Right? E1 wanted everybody. The link is in the description. Hey, bro, do you deliver ads to Brooksville? Yeah, they deliver ads to Brooksville. The link is in the description. You got to drink it cold, dog. The best taste. It go with any alcohol. Right now they're redoing the can and redoing the marketing, redoing the rollout, and Edge will be big in 2 years, dog. It'll be huge. Y'all will be like, remember the street used to talk about Edge? It's gonna be huge. Watch. I'm gonna bring John. Remember, who was in here when John was in here, the owner of Edge, and he gave out those 10 cases of Edge. And he came on and told us before Mario got here that he knew Mario personally, and Miami was his dream job. How many of y'all remember that? Kiwi boy, I could certainly live with that. Hopefully, we played Boston College. Yeah, I didn't understand the Boston College thing early in the year. What's your take on Jaylen Brown? What's my take on Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown, super fast football player. Jaylen Brown started getting recruited at the cornerback early, I think 8th, 9th grade. Then switched over to wide receiver because what? Every kid wants to play wide receiver in this day and age. Switched over to wide receiver and had one of the best quarterbacks I feel in the nation, Carson Haggard. If you look at his film, I mean, the first 3 minutes of his film is 9 routes and he's bombing everybody. Mostly because he's faster than everybody. Partially, and other is because Gulliver don't really play anybody. You feel me? Not saying that they have anything to do with Jaylen Brown's talent. The night against Chaminade, I think he scored once or twice. And Chaminade edged them maybe by 10 points. But I'm just talking about this highlight film. I think Jaylen Brown has I think he has speed you can't teach. Period. So basically, he stretches the field. Safety's going to have to get back. That opens up a lot for a lot of people. I can't say I've seen him run the whole route tree. Like I see him excel across the middle, this, that. And I've seen him in games have dropsies in real games, not 7-on-7. I've seen him, and I think it's an unfocused thing. Like I think it's an unfocused thing. Like when he starts off slow, he kind of gets frustrated. You can see it on the sideline. Could just be a maturity thing too, because he's a kid. I once saw Stacey Coley bully his own teammates in high school, get to University of Miami and turn into a different guy. The whole 3 or 4 years, he was a different guy, docile, no trouble. Every time I would see Stacey Coley, I'd be like, dog, I'm proud of you. And he'd just shake his head. I got video of him in high school, man, about the fight. The linebacker from Colts who played for Pace, pushing his teammates. Man, get out there. Coach, bring somebody else in. He just was a hothead in high school, Stacey Coley. Got to the University of Miami, man, and just chilled out. Matured, turned into a different kid, had a successful career. So, yeah, man, when I come to Jaylen Brown, man, I think it just may be some maturity there. He has to go through. But talented all out. Speed, you can't teach kids speed like that. So that's how I feel about Jaylen Brown. Jaylen would be a better cornerback than wide receiver. It's possible. That is true. Great talent gets bored when they're not pushed. That could be true. That could be true. That could be true. This is our only year to get back on North Carolina. Streeter, you getting a lot of members because you got the best. You had the best content intro of all the YouTubers. Everybody, dog. All of them. Hit the like button for me, man. If everybody's just getting in here, man, I know everybody don't understand how everything works But recently we've put a lot of content behind. Now, not all the content. There's still free content out here. This is free. You know what I'm saying? But recently we put a lot of content behind the paywall. Um, I keep saying paywall. Basically, the members. You become a member. You hit join down there at the bottom. Become a member, and then you can have access to all the stuff that's in there. Right now, it's Alonzo Highsmith interview in there. It's a Warren Sapp. It's Luther Campbell. We're going to put both Luther Campbells back there. And we may start putting some older stuff in there that's just sitting on YouTube. And I think it's $4.99 and I think it's $6.99, the two different levels. I don't know why they keep erasing my $99.99 level where you can just come and direct the Caneville show. Maybe that's why they're erasing it. Mm-hmm. But every time I put it in there, they take it out. Jay White said we need Ray Ray bad. Why you think we need him? So why you think we need Ray Ray so bad, bro? Jay White said we need Ray Ray bad. You think we need him bad, Jay White? Why you think we need him bad, doggy? Man, this Maurice Alexander punt return is everywhere, dog. You can't escape that thing. That thing on every corner. Let me do this. And Cedric Baxter, top running back in the nation, top 2 running back in number 2, number 3, whatever he is, whatever number he is right now. Releases his final 4. You all right, boy? You're not farting. What was that, boy?
I'm back. Nah, had to take care of some business real quick.
We was talking about Cedric Baxter. He released his final 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but hold on. Before we get in that, what do you think about this ACC thing, bro? Because you didn't get a chance to talk about that.
I did see, of course, 2026, where Florida State is gonna have a real bad year. Let's just put it that way. For Miami, though, and I just gotta say this. I'm gonna be real. I think they should change that up a little bit because I feel like, especially to get more fans to fill out the stadium in Miami, Miami's got to have some real dog home games. Like, I would like to see Miami and Clemson play every year if they can. I just like Florida State plays every year, and I think if Miami has more of those marquee games, I think you'll see the stadiums filled to the brim. Especially with what we got going on with coaching. We know that we're going to be bringing in top tier recruits, as we always do. I think that they got to look at that and just reevaluate that a little bit, and just because you want your bigger markets like a Miami, like a Clemson, like if even a Florida State, you want them to play marquee games at their stadiums. I think they should really take that into consideration. Because
so they're going to get Clemson what? 4 in the 4 years you'll get Clemson twice, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 2 years on and 2 years off, something like that.
Right. Shout out to Utah with the 1999, man. Utah in here showing out, man. Y'all go check out Utah, man. Put your schedule, man. When can the people come check out our show? Put it in the comment section. Clemson has who's Clemson 3 teams?
Let me see.
It's popping up right now.
Florida State. That's kind of like a little rivalry for them.
Georgia Tech and NC State.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they did pick this. It's odd that we got Louisville. I found that really odd.
Yeah.
That somehow they were like,
Now you think that's a showcase game?
I think they made kind of like predicted, kind of like they predicted, kind of thought when the Miami coming here that Florida State and Miami would eventually run the ACC and put them on different sides. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think they're kind of predicting like, hey man, Louisville and Miami is about to basically kill this NIL stuff, which maybe put them at the forefront of the ACC in the next coming 5 years. Let's get them down on paper. Did they say when they're going to change the three teams that you play?
I don't know. I didn't look that far into um when the change could be possible.
Mm-hmm.
I was more so interested in seeing who people were playing at home. You
Uh-huh.
know, every single year. So, and of course, everybody saw Florida State, and that's the schedule they're gonna have in a couple years. Um, but that's what I was primarily looking into. Like Miami, you got Boston College, Florida State, and who else is the third team?
Louisville. I know you can't even remember the third team because it's like, how did Louisville get in there?
Right. It is what it is. I'm just hoping that we continue to ball out no matter what the scheduling says. I hope we dominate our schedule. I hope we put opponents that are relevant on our schedule. So
Mm-hmm.
who's ever out there making noise, whether it's Texas A&M, um, Texas, Oklahoma, USC, putting them on the schedule and lining it up during the regular season. You know, unlike other top tier teams, don't want to do.
Um, Cedric Baxter comes out with his final four. We were in there with Cedric Baxter for a minute there, dog, and I'm not sure what the hell happened. Uh, Cedric Baxter plays ball in Orlando, but he's actually from Boynton Beach.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think anything happened with
he
said and what we did though. I think it's more so, what I'm saying? Like, when you meet one girl and that girl has all the qualities that you could possibly think of wanting, right? But
mhm.
then you go off somewhere, you go off to college or whatever, and you start meeting different flavors or different varieties. And you're like, man, I kind of like that variety. I kind of like that flavor. But that doesn't mean that girl who got everything you need is not in the race. Number one, it doesn't mean that you love that one any less. It's just more so you trying to make the best decision for yourself. So at the end of the day, to be honest, I was reading why he has those four schools as his top four,
Mhm.
and I would have to say Miami checks off every single box that he's looking for. Because if you think about it, Florida is saying you could be that guy that puts us back on the map. Do you know how troublesome that is?
Troublesome. How much pressure?
Because right, that's like, remember Duke Johnson during the Al Golden days, right? Where we only had one play, and that was run Duke Johnson.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you need.
But for Duke, it's hard to get those accolades that you deserve because people might look at you and be like, you're running the ball all the time. There's wear and tear on your tires and so on and so forth at the running back position. So your stats are basically padded.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was him, I would really think about that if I was considering Florida. With Texas, you're gonna have Arch Manning, and that's a draw. But I don't know. I feel like with the Texas staff,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Sarkisian is a Texas boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like this might be a stepping stone to the NFL.
And the last one
So
was Alabama or Arkansas?
at Texas,
No, I'm saying the last team is Alabama or Arkansas.
it's Texas A&M.
Oh, it's Texas A&M. Damn.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of
A&M.
Texas. So you got two Texas teams in there because I know I talked to his dad and I know for a fact Texas A&M and the Ricky Williams story kind of got him. I don't know how. The question was, the dad asked us, who's the only walk-on to ever win a Heisman Trophy?
Who? I don't know.
You see, listen, it's a hard question to answer because I just said the answer and nobody can answer that question. It's Ricky Williams.
Now,
I think he's the first.
But you talking Ricky Williams?
Yeah. Ricky Williams walked on in Texas. Ricky Williams went to play baseball first.
Okay, so
his baseball
he was at
money
Texas.
played.
He was not at A&M.
No, I'm talking about Texas. No, I'm saying the dad was talking to us about Texas, right?
Yeah.
And they told him the Ricky Williams story. And for some reason, that story stuck with them. I don't know if Ricky Williams was there. You know what I'm saying? But whatever happened when they told that story, it kind of made an impact on them in that recruiting visit. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure it did. Ricky Williams is, if you're an aspiring running back, you can't look at a Ricky Williams and not try to take some of the things that he's done, especially with his combination of power, speed, and everything else. Mm-hmm. But the one thing I'll say though is, if you go back and you look at Ricky Williams highlights and you look at his stats, there are some games where Ricky Williams ran the ball 40 times, man. You really want to go through that smoke?
This is a new day, though, man. Nobody, I don't think they're going to run them 40 times, dog. We ran Rooster 40 times, didn't we? How many times we ran Rooster?
Too many.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, for Cedric Baxter's skill set, he's great out of the backfield, has home run ability. He could be a zone cut type of guy, as well as run up the middle too. But I just think that those days where you're talking about a Ricky Williams and how their offense was, and they had the big beefy old line, and they pushed people around, and they handed the ball off 45 times. Sarkisian is not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So, for me, I'm not really buying that hype. It's like, okay, that happened, but I want something different. In my honest and humble opinion, if I was Ced Baxter, I would be looking at Miami and Texas A&M. A&M because, as Ced mentioned in that article, Fisher coached a lot of the backs that he kind of looks up to, like your Dalvin Cooks of the world, Devontae Freeman. But the one thing I'll say is this, though. Where did Dalvin Cook and Devontae Freeman come from? They came from the crib.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we got all the coaches down there. Let's just put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You got one Jimbo Fisher, and I'm pretty sure he has a pretty decent staff. But at Miami, you have Alonzo Highsmith, who played running back. You got Kevin Smith, who played running back. You got Mario, who's an O-line coach and was an O lineman himself. You got Mirabal, who's rising up the ranks real fast when it comes to one of the best O line coaches in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
You got the best strength and conditioning coach in Coach Feld. And then you already have a stable of backs. So now you don't have to carry a ball 30 times a game. You don't have to. I think it's Miami's just got a lot to offer.
And listen, every time I bring up this Ricky Williams story, right, and I say the walk on that run the Heisman, I think the way he stated it was the first walk on to ran the Heisman, or something where like that. People started going crazy. And Ricky Williams was highly recruited out of high school. There's no way he was a walk on. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? But Ricky Williams played baseball. He said it on the pivot. He went to play baseball out of high school, got a contract. His money from baseball paid for him to play football.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He said it on the pivot. I mean, so I don't know. And he said on the pivot also he was back helping Texas recruit. He said that too. Mm-hmm. So no, bro. I mean, the only thing Miami has hanging against their head, over their head, though, is the fact that they haven't done anything in a while, and they're selling kids hope.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But you got to look at it like this, though. Let's say you was at you were working at a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that job, you had a whole bunch of people that was like older than you. They were like 20, 30, 25 years older than you. And they were all successful. They all made money at this job. They all accomplished all the dreams and aspirations that they wanted to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and a group of guys that they hired as new hires will be able to come in and shape the direction that y'all want the organization to go over the next 10 to 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the old guys over here saying, look, if you do it the way we did it, if you do it the right way, you can have all the accolades that we got. We got Hall of Famers. We got first rounders. We got dudes who made a bunch of money. We got dudes who's still making a bunch of money. We got dudes who coach. I mean, I don't know.
I guess the only thing against that is well, I guess you're looking at Texas and Florida. None of these teams are actual world beaters, right?
Right.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, as you look at it, Texas got a bunch of money.
I'm surprised Alabama's not in there.
I'm very surprised Alabama isn't in there. But I think I said it before. His family is from Boynton Beach. Some people don't want to go live in the country, dog. Like some people don't want to go live on a campus and you're confined to a campus for 3 years.
True.
Yeah, Gainesville, close to his home. Texas is in what? Texas is in the city, right?
If I'm not mistaken, Texas is in Austin, so yeah, that's an up and coming city for sure.
Tony said Richard Young going to Bama. Is he? I don't know.
Well,
I ain't big on Richard Young.
He's gonna do well.
Not really big on Richard Young. I've seen him play numerous times. Now, what he has that you can't teach is those. He's been built like a man since the 8th grade. Right. He's super fast, but not a running back. I'm not gonna say not a running back, but I think he has a lot to learn. Running back.
Right. He doesn't possess the things that come natural to running backs, like that cutback ability, right? The ability to make people miss. He's not elusive like that. He's more so like fast twitchy, where if he sees a hole, he's gonna put one foot in the dirt and you ain't gonna catch him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like that. Um, and then he's obviously built the way he's built. So the thing is, at the high school level, he doesn't have to use his vision as much, doesn't have to use a jump cut or anything like that because you're playing against guys that are smaller than you.
Right.
And if they get in your way, you just run them over.
Right.
But, you know, when he gets to that next level, he's going to have to display those abilities to avoid contact as well and stuff like that. So with Ced Baxter, you see him do that all the time already. So um, Ced does a great job at reading his cuts very well, looking at,
Mm-hmm.
you know, setting up his blocks the right way and stuff like that. And that's why I like Ced Baxter as a running back, because I see that a lot with the way he sets up blocks in order to hit the home run. It's not just him stiff arming a guy, poor little Timmy, and then taking
Right.
it to the house.
This here's the kid Kobe Howard that got hurt. That got hurt at the Legends camp.
Yeah.
Let me check him out. Mario then went to go console the kid, went to go see the kid, and actually I heard Gaddis offered him, but some are saying Mario offered him. 2025 kid.
No, I'm just saying the article I read seems like he was offered by Mario.
You know what's weird now that I think about this, though? The young kid who I had on the show the other day, who breaks down the film, was telling us about Kobe Howard, dog. Like right before he got hurt. He was telling us about now it makes sense now. He was telling us about how Kobe Howard was from upstate and how good he was. And the kid got hurt maybe 10, 15 minutes later. And I just realized that was him that got hurt because I walked out and we saw the ambulance on our way out. Because I'm pulling him up just to see who he was. Because I thought he was just a kid. You know what I'm saying?
I watched this film. He's like the perfect slot receiver.
He got 20 offers.
Yeah, 5'11".
Yeah.
He already has he looks like a junior.
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20. He has 20 offers. So, because there was a lot of different levels of kids out there. Every kid out there didn't have 20 offers. There was just some kids out there, just kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh no, and I heard it was a bad injury too.
Well, he broke his tibia.
Uh-huh.
So apparently that's a part of the leg. I'm not a doctor, so. But they said that he should be recovered in 3 months.
Okay. I heard it looked bad, but yeah, I'm looking at 2025 kid. They haven't ranked him yet, but he got like 20 offers. Arkansas, Florida State, Georgia, Miami just offered him. 5'11", 180 pounds. Yeah, so he's a baller. See, you know what I'm saying? I just thought it maybe was a kid, but no, he's a guy.
He is, and when you're talking 5'11", 180 at the wide receiver position, like I said, he's already body-wise, he's already where he needs to be physically. You know, going into college, so that's rare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
guys like that.
Steve-O was talking to us about him. Steve-O was talking to us about him.
Mm-hmm. Guys like that, sometimes I wonder, when you already like that, how do you get better? Like, you're a freshman, you already put up great numbers, you did great things. What does he do? Does he get stronger? Does he get heavier? Does he get fat? Like, outside of coming back from this injury,
mm-hmm.
How would a kid like him get even better or he's already this good. Is he just always going to be? Is he just a 5-star player, or what? What does he do to make himself stand out even more?
I mean, he can go through a growth spurt.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah, he can get taller. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking me.
Well,
Kids,
what I'm asking is, we sometimes see these kids that, and it's no knock on his game. I'm just saying, you see these kids who hit a peak very early,
hmm
and you just wonder if he's going to continue to excel, or is that going to be like a plateau, like a ceiling? Is he going to be a 600 to 700 yards a season kid, or is he going to grow 3 more inches and become a 1,100 yard kid? You know?
I got you. Um, the wide receiver craft is a craft. I learned that from Gold Feet. You can always learn. Everybody comes to that park and train with Gold Feet. Everybody, NFL players, DK Metcalf, everybody. So you're always learning. It's question is how hungry are you to become better, and that's on him when it comes to playing wide receiver and homing on his craft, his skills. Um, David Bray said, "Who you like better, Richard Young or Baxter?" I'll take Baxter.
Me too.
Um,
I'll take Baxter.
let's see. Let's pull up this man. I once went to see Richard Young play, right? And I've seen Richard Young run all over. He ran all over the eighth grade FBU team one year. Um, Looked like a grown man then. He was in the eighth grade. But I once went to go watch him play in Fort Myers, and I don't know if he was hurt, but I drove to Fort Myers to watch him play, and ended up recording somebody else because he had a tough game. Um, he didn't really do anything. Now let me see.
Well,
Where is this?
my my deal is my deal is I don't have to like the computer I have in my head of
Mm-hmm.
players that I've seen over the years doesn't have to ponder too hard when I think about said Baxter and who he reminds me of.
Said.
He Yeah, when I see said, he reminds me of a bigger Dalvin Cook.
Ooh.
Dalvin Cook has tremendous vision. Dalvin Cook sets up blocks very well. And Dalvin Cook has speed. That's what said Baxter has. On top of that, said Baxter is, especially with the game nowadays, said Baxter has he has hands as well. All right,
Whew. That's fast.
right.
Woo.
And you saw him set up the block at the beginning.
This is Richard Young highlight tape. Um, like I said, he has those things you can't. He's a big. He's been a big kid since he was in eighth grade.
Right.
Track fast. It's almost like you get him in the white weight program, and now you just have
I'll say the one thing
a truck
that
running down the field, a truck
yeah,
with a Lamborghini engine running down the field. I just don't think he's a natural running back. I don't think he has.
his hips don't. He doesn't have that type of
Woo.
wiggle in his hips. But I will say this though: the one thing that he does very well is that when he's running between the tackle, he gets skinny very
Uh-huh.
well. Where he makes you miss in the hole.
Yeah.
I do like that about his game, where you think you got him, and then you know what I'm saying, he's moving sideways or something like that, and you really don't have him. So or you slip off of him or something like that. He does that very well. So um, you know,
Hmm.
Somebody said I'm really happy Miami's starting to recruit the panhandle. Johnson's speed is ridiculous. What Johnson's he's talking about?
Chris Johnson.
Out of Young and Baxter, I'll take Baxter. Baxter has been hurt a lot though. He's had some injuries.
Right.
I was
Right.
there the night Richard Young raced Brandon Ennis. And it wasn't close. Brandon, I showed the video. I showed the video on here on one of the Running Bird show. Brandon stopped running. It wasn't close.
Yeah. Richard Young is fast. We know that. And here's the thing. The bad part is when we compare these guys, it's not like we're saying that Richard Young is just not going to be great. We're not saying that because obviously he has gifts that other people don't have.
Right.
We're just saying, like, when we look at just like when Luke was talking about a receiver running the whole route tree.
Mm-hmm.
He's not saying that a player's bad. He's just saying this receiver on his film, I have not seen him run like a full route tree. It's kind of the same thing. Like, I'd like to see a little bit more like what the cutback ability looks like.
Right.
Can he set up his blocks and be a little bit more patient when it comes to making that stuff set up properly? That way he could, you know what I'm saying, get more yards, right?
Right.
And these things are important because at the next level, once you get past the trenches, you're no longer you're 5'11", 6 feet, 205 pounds, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you got linebackers that you're going against. Some of them may be as short as 5'5". Some of them may be taller. This is high school, but you're not playing linebackers that are 250 pounds. Your linebackers are like 185 pounds.
Right. This is Chris Johnson right here. Talk to his coaches, man. One of his coaches told me that he wasn't a natural running back. Like, he's fast. He's ran that fast 100 times. Wasn't a natural running back. I also was told that he wasn't the best running back on the team. By another source, I think he has a lot of upside. I think he had a hell of a spring game, and it may be. Sometimes kids they blossom. Sometimes the light turn on for him, and maybe that's the game when the light turned on for him. He's not the son of running back Chris Johnson. He's not Chris Johnson, Tennessee Titans son. I think his dad name was Chris Johnson, but he played for Oregon State.
Oregon, yeah.
And I think he maybe played in the league for a little while, but it's not the Chris Johnson goes in and loud Chris Johnson. I think Chris Johnson shot up the club or something, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
check it out.
Uh-huh.
When you look at him though, you think of his skill set. Super fast, world-class speed, has great hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And can play running back, but really at the next level, he's a 10 carry a game, 12 carry a game guy.
Right.
Do you think you could utilize that skill set at University of Miami with the other backs that we have in our backfield already?
Of course, yeah, right.
Okay, here's my next question then. If Cedric Baxter commits tomorrow, do you still take Chris Johnson?
No.
Okay.
Well, how many backs you taking? I guess if you're taking, I think his recruitment heated up when he ran that 100 time.
And I think he caught a long pass versus Antoine Jackson in the spring game, and had another long run. I think he's had a huge spring game. You know what I'm saying? But when we talk to coaches about him, it's like I know the vibe. The coaches are like, he's not a natural running back. Like you gotta almost as if somebody else just told me, listen, man, there's another running back on the team better than him. I don't know how true that is, but I was just doing a little intel on him. But we'll see, bro. We'll see, because it sounded like he had a massive spring game versus their massive defense.
Well, just like you said, through the first half of next season, you're gonna see if what he did was a fluke, or if it was um if it was more so if it's just something that he's growing into now.
Mm-hmm.
I would say though that, to your point, if you are University of Miami, I know what they're doing. They're saying we want to take a running back during this cycle, and if we can't get the guy that we want, then we're gonna go get a skill set that you can't teach, and then we'll just figure it out.
Right.
So the guy you want is Cedric Baxter, because he has he got the speed, got the vision, got all that, the whole 9 yards, right? But if you don't end up with Cedric Baxter, you can take a guy to fill a unique talent that you don't have on your roster, which is speed. And if you're gonna get Ray Ray this at 6 p.m. tonight, if we get Ray Ray, then you go get what's his name, Brown, at receiver. You got two of the fastest kids in South Florida, and then if you add this guy, now you got you get what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole four, and then you get Brashad is already on the team. You got a 4x4 team.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel it. Listen, man, before we get out of here, Rashada, 786-459-499, y'all want to be a part of Investor Die. For the people that's texting me, the link is also up there, pinned at the top of the comment section, the blue section. Everybody look up. That's the link. Everybody hit the like button. Second, I said everybody hit the like button. Let's see, Kane's 19, Jerry here, John. Jay Rashada. Before it came out that Rashada got $8 million. Rashada came out yesterday and had to debunk that because the rest of the recruiting class started saying, we're being embarrassed.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up now. We getting money to commit. And so Rashada backed off, came out. I didn't really like that. The kid had to make a statement back out of that. I didn't really like that. When they said Loma Labor got $8 million, he just left it at that.
Right.
I don't believe any of them got $8 million. I think those are Twitter numbers. But Rich, my business guy, NFT expert. You know what I'm saying? Rich, will it make sense for a company to spend $8 million on a kid coming into college football, bro?
No. It doesn't, because it goes against how NIL is designed in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
It goes against it because NIL is supposed to be set up where the player is going to be advertising a specific business, or in doing so by using their name, image, and likeness. Now, in the case of those two basketball players that came to University of Miami, first of all, they were already in college, so we want to make that preface. But they had a huge social media following, and they were already working with major brands, and that's why they got the money they got. So at the end of the
Right.
day, businesses are going to look at that as a barometer. We know Bronny James. People talk about his NIL is maybe worth $6 million or whatever, but we don't know if he's even seen $6 million from NIL. We really don't know. Then we you hear of just like you said, Nico's at 7 or 8. Rashada, they said, got 10.
Mm-hmm.
How about this one? And this is one we don't even hear about. Shador Sanders. We've seen Shador in commercials.
Mm-hmm.
They can't even get those numbers right though, because he probably is signing deals because he's a college football athlete.
Right.
But that's not as hot of a story because he's already in college.
Right.
So a lot of the times, and this even goes back to the value of the kid. You have sports editorials that are writing articles that are straight up lies, and they're doing it because it's going to draw more attention to their platform, basically.
Right. Right.
And that's what it's all about. So we got to separate the signal from the noise, as they used to say back in the day, right? Separate what's real from what's fake. What is real and what we know is that the NCAA has been trying to find out what Ruiz is doing with NIL stuff for the longest.
Right.
Trying to see if University of Miami is doing something that they shouldn't be doing. And the reason they're doing that is because University of Miami is not in the SEC. University of Miami is not Alabama. And they're starting to see the tides change right in front of their eyes. So there's that. We know that. That's real. So you're always going to put out an article about a University of Miami kid who commits, especially one coming from California, when you're like, how is University of Miami getting players like that? But the kid themselves, they haven't done any interviews with any of these media outlets as of yet. They just committed yesterday.
Right.
I would say, excuse me, I would say continue to call them out, because you don't want to ruin your brand before anybody does give you anything.
Right. You all right over there, boy? Breathe.
I told you I'm getting over this cold, man.
Yeah, I over there, boy, about to pass out over there. What was going on, boy? Yeah, all right?
Getting over this cold.
But I just threw up there on three, and I'm not the advocate of the on three putting price tags on these kids. I'm not at all. But let's say they did do some homework and they were in the ballpark or even close on these NIL numbers. They got LeBron James' son, Bronny James, at $6 million.
Yeah.
Boy, got 11.7 million followers.
Right.
Bryce Young is next, and he's half that. 3 million.
Right.
Arch Manning, they have at 3 million with 134,000 followers. How would Rashada?
Right.
Right. So what I'm saying is either these numbers are, which I don't think these numbers are accurate. I think they're trying to come up with a system that will eventually probably become the norm, just like the star system that the same people came up with. You see, when you Google these names now, 1-3 is pushing right to the top of the Google, and eventually 1-3 will be when you type in Ray Joseph, On 3 will be the first one come up, which used to be 24/7 for the last how many years?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sean Terry is his name, same guy.
And that's what it's all about. It's about the clickbait. It's about just getting your brand out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that old adage, good publicity and bad publicity is the same. But
Right.
for the kid, it does matter because you don't want a kid to be labeled as a Jamarcus Russell, right?
Right.
Because now if the kid goes in there his freshman year and he doesn't start, now everybody's gonna be like, yeah, I paid him all this money and he's sitting on the bench.
It's gonna be a lot of those though. It's gonna be a
It
lot
will
of.
be.
It's gonna be a lot of y'all paid him a lot of money. He's sitting on the bench going on.
It will be. But then
Uh-huh.
I would say this: we question the aptitude of the kids. Hell, I would question the aptitude of the adults because y'all the ones giving them the money.
Did you see the report
So
came out on Life Wallet MSRP?
I didn't.
And how much money there? I didn't really understand it. I'm gonna show it to you. It says breaking news: NPR, and you my guy, you may understand it. MSRP, MS Recovery commenced billing Big Pharma more than 5.6 billion in billed amounts and more than 2.8 billion in paid amounts. You know what they talk about?
So they are billing. So they're getting into medical billing as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. And basically it reads that this is Market Wire News. And we know how these things could be because we invest in the stuff that they do with stocks. These companies be a trip. MSRP recovery, Medicare, Medicaid, commercial and secondary prayer reimbursement recovery, and technology leader today provided a business update. MSP has commenced sending individual claim demands totaling more than 5.6 billion in billed amounts for payments due from some of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. The total amounts billed against identified pharmaceutical companies related to more than 25 different types of recoveries. MSRP, RP, you know, so you get what that is?
So from
Announced
what I'm hearing,
Let me read
there.
this for you. The announcement follows MSRP announcement 2 weeks ago that it has grown its own claims to 368 billion and identified more than 1.5 billion in billed amounts for unique potentially recoverable cases on behalf of Medicare Advantage organizations against property and casualty insurance carriers. Talk to me. I think it's the same thing that John's lawyers do. Commander McClain came out with his hurricane pictures.
That's what's up.
That radio Beats by Dre, huh? Well, we just blowing money. We in the club. We just blowing money with the Beats by Dre radio. So talk to me. What is this?
From what it
Yeah.
sounds like, they're getting into the medical billing business, and what they're probably doing is, I guess there's you know how a hospital has to submit a claim to an insurance company in order for that insurance company to pay them.
Right.
And sometimes the hospital goes back and forth with the insurance company. And the insurance company may say, "Look, I ain't going to give you 10,000, but I give you 6,000."
Mm-hmm.
And so now they're going back and reconciling all the data basically on all these short payments and so on and so forth. And they're going back to those insurance companies and saying, "Look, we paid XYZ amount of dollars, or this was the cost for these pharmaceuticals. We only got paid this in a copay. Y'all need to pay us XYZ."
Right.
That's what I hear. And I guess they are doing it um, for a certain fee. So whatever their percentage is.
Gotcha.
So good for them.
Hayes Fawcett. Who was Hayes Fawcett? I guess he has something to do with On Three. He's the guy making all these pictures. Pictures aren't great either, but I gotta find out who he is. He's in the Kamani McClain's comment section saying, "This the move." Sort of like Florida recruiter says, "Nah." 352 say the move is blah blah blah. Not at all, bro. He a Gator. You know what we talked about? Scared money don't make no money. King Shad said that. It's a bunch of it's a lot of Gators in there. Gators feel really, 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 really confident. You know what I'm saying? Talk to some people this morning, man. The love for DVD is real with the mom, and it's just a straight. She trusts him. She trusts him. She's been talking to him. He's always been straightforward with him. Mario Cristobal made closed a huge gap this weekend with the recruitment on Kamani. And what she tweeted was all true. Miami gained a lot of ground on Alabama this weekend with the recruitment. And what it sounds like is the mom is no nonsense, man. She's controlling the recruitment, and you just got to keep it real with her. That's what it sounds like.
That's the way it should be.
And DVD's been keeping it real for a bit of 2 or 3 years, and she likes him on some business. Ain't on no bulls. You know what I'm saying? She likes him.
Right.
Whoever said now y'all write this down. Whoever mama like, that's where Kamani's going.
That's what I see. She making that loud and clear.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's right down the
I will
street
say
from
this
us.
though.
We just got to keep recruiting. If we win,
yeah,
I think we can land Kamani.
Yeah.
You say what? You say I say this.
Yeah, I would say that for Kamani McClain, you got to look at it this way. You got your position coach, Adai, but you also got DVD. Wasn't DVD a first rounder?
Yeah.
So you got a first rounder. You have Ed Reed, who's a Hall of Famer. You have so many people to learn from at Miami.
Right.
And I'm not just pulling from Miami, even if I was like not a fan, right? If I was not a Miami fan and I was looking at the 3 in-state schools, Mike Norvell may not be there next year. We don't know what Florida is going to be. We really don't.
Right.
And the reason we don't is because of the staff. So when you compare staff, like Miami staff with Florida staff, you got all this experience on Miami staff, and you have a lot of, the experience doesn't match up.
Right.
So I would say, who do you want to be coached by for the next 3 to 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
People who've been there and done that, who've been in the league.
If Miami wins this year, bro, I think it's going to be an avalanche.
Right.
This is Beast by Dre, right? This is Beast by Dre emblem, right?
Yeah, that is.
That boombox costs a lot of money, dog. We down here like this. You walked in the IPF, they was like, hey, man, we finna tear out the whole wall of the IPF and just make it bigger. So I ain't got to fuss with anybody else about is it 100 yards or not. They just gonna tear the whole goddamn wall down and make it bigger. If you're watching, man, hit the like button for us. Hit the like button for us. 786-405-9499 if you want to get down with IOD Squad, or just click the link in the comment section. He said, somebody said, no, it's not. It's a boombox company. Let's see. And all they make is boomboxes? Let's see, boombox. That looks real similar to the Beats by Dre logo on it. Or are we just being delusional?
It looks like a Beats by Dre logo.
Oh, yeah, it does look similar. It looks really similar. It does look similar. Well, Boombox, the number one. Okay, whoever that is, I think is right. It is actually Boombox. That's really odd. That looks like Beats by Dre logo and they're in the same field. Maybe Beats by Dre created it.
Maybe.
Yeah, because that usually doesn't work like that. Maybe Beats by Dre created it. Maybe they saw, but it's called Bump Box. That's what it's called. It says it right there, Bump Box.
You know what though? I have to say this too. This offseason has been probably one of the funnest off seasons that we've had with college football, because it's all because there's a lot of speculation going on. It looks like Miami's going to be turning the corner. You got Florida and Florida State trying to catch up the way it should be. And it just seems like everything is right in the world.
Everything right in the world.
So this is the buzz that they talk about when you hear ESPN pundits and they're like, you got to have Miami being good and USC being good. This is why they say that. This is why.
Why?
Because you're going to get the rumor mill going. You're going to get the media always down there in Miami. Always in California. Always checking these programs out, because these programs mean a lot to college football.
CJ said he's checking in all the way from Lubbock, Texas. Who plays in Lubbock, Texas?
That's what's up.
So who's from Lubbock, Texas? What sports teams in Lubbock, Texas?
I think Texas Tech is in that city, if I'm not mistaken.
When you say what you just said, somebody brought to my attention the other day, and we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. When you say what you just said, college football better when Miami's good, USC's good, right? A lot of the talent comes from California, South Florida, Texas, Georgia. If college football is better when Miami's good, why hasn't Miami been good for 20 years? Why hasn't college football helped it? I think I was talking to somebody about this the other day. It might be the opposite. It might be that college football doesn't want to see the team in the city where a large majority of the players come from control those players. Am I making sense?
Yeah, you making sense. Make a lot of sense.
They skipped over Texas A&M and Alabama. These jokers just snitched on each other on YouTube. Live.
Yeah.
Press conference. They walked over them and came to see Miami.
Yes, they did.
Or came to talk to Miami or whatever they came to do. Large majority of the players come from South Florida. It's almost like, why would we let them have a monopoly? Is that a monopoly?
I mean, it pretty much is, but what would you call Alabama right now?
Yeah, but I guess the way to look at it is that Alabama fought to control that, and it isn't the media market that Miami would be. Miami becomes big, it controls a lot of things that the NCAA can no longer control. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
It's a city.
You're right.
It's media. Right. It's almost like it turns into Thanos and becomes bigger than college football.
That's true.
Somebody brought it to my attention. It's something to think about, bro. Something to think about.
Mm-hmm. I agree, and maybe they see that and they don't want it to happen where you have this juggernaut of a program that's getting more views than NFL teams, but at the same time, what they don't realize is that when you have teams that look like that, it makes all the other teams that want to be in the playoffs, like your Alabama, Clemson, USC, Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio State, it makes them all step their game up even more.
Eric Kennedy said he's been saying it for 20 years. Yeah. It's because you think about it, they could have helped us get back on top. They crippled us. They never crippled Alabama. They buying cars and paying it. You know what I'm saying?
Now I have to say, before Nick Saban got to Alabama, how many losing seasons or mediocre seasons did Alabama have?
Yeah.
20, 25?
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't think they were ever.
They were
horrible,
a 7-6 team, 8-4 team, something like that.
I don't think they were ever horrible.
They weren't horrible, but they were like middle of the road in the SEC.
Mm-hmm. You go back to 1982, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had one losing season in 1997. I'm not sure what happened there, but they were 4-7. And then in 2000, they were 3-8.
Right.
Okay, so you come into 2002, they were 4-9. I don't know. I got kind of lost way down there. I scrolled down too far. So from 2002, they had 3 losing seasons. Nick Saban got there in 2007. He went 7-6. And it's disgusting what happened from 2008 to now.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see it like this, dog, fucking impressive.
It is, but people don't realize that. They think that Alabama just been like that, like they just been world beaters, but they don't understand. Like Alabama had losing seasons too for years.
You're right, dog. In 2003, they were 4-9. In 2004, Mike Schuler, they were 6-6.
Right.
And somehow they went 10-2 in 2005. Cotton Bowl. Is that us?
Did we play them in 05? I don't think so.
Then Nick Saban got there in 2007. They went 7-6. And my God, 12-2, 4-0, 10-3, 12-1, 13-1, 11-2, 12-2, 14-1, 14-1,
And what was that? What was his record the first year?
7-6. 1 year. It took him 1 year to get that thing going.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like what we went through, other programs have gone through, and but the next 8 years, 8 to 10 years is going to be exciting.
It damn sure look like it. NCAA not investigating Bama or A&M. Yeah, they not. The word is the whole ACC, the SEC. They just not bothering the SEC
At all.
And
They're not bothering the Big 12 either.
when you start talking about big business, man, that's just how those people move, man. When you start aligning yourself with ESPN, TV contracts, you become protected. That's just how life is, dog. The NCAA guns aren't big enough. So kind of like, what was the guy Epstein was raping the girls, right? What's his name? Epstein, right?
Yeah.
Which one was the one in West Palm?
That was Epstein, yeah.
And he aligned himself with the right people, right? And made a mockery out of the FBI.
Yeah.
Because
they
who
was
he
afraid
aligned
to touch him.
Right, yeah. Because who he aligned himself with. So these schools, these conferences do business with ESPN, and you align yourself with things that are bigger, things that will look down at the NCAA and be like, hey, stop playing.
Right. Yeah.
And the NCAA just goes somewhere else, like, bro, just. Leverage. Leverage is the word, bro. So listen, bro, Rich, you gonna get out of here, man? Anything else you want to go?
Nah, that's it. I just wait until 6:00. So wait for the good news, like we all are down in South Florida. All of us Canes fans.
Mm-hmm.
One more piece of the puzzle, hopefully.
And let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this before Rich get out of here. We got a member group me. It's private. Everybody who just signed up as members on here, man, go to the community section. Get in the member group me. If you get in the IOD Squad, you get access to the member group me. We said days ago Ray was locked in. It's in the member group me. It's in the member section. Locked in. Bro, money is involved now. So if Ray get up there and announce, say, listen, I'll be spending my next 4 years at Tennessee. Right? Don't go crazy, acting stupid. Oh, man, I thought he was locked in. Dog, Shamar Stewart told y'all that when he walked in the door, I saw the look on their face when they got out the car for him to go commit. Almost as somebody farted in the car. They were shook, dog. They was like, because on the way, he was getting phone calls from the University of Miami right down to the wire to commit. To flip, basically. Or to just, you know what I'm saying? Dog, money is involved. Right. Money is involved with these NIL deals, these promises, and things can change right at the last minute, bro, with the right number.
They can.
So all this standing on lock, here lock, and they I'm telling you straight up, I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can say what we say, but it's gonna be some weird decisions being made. You know what I'm saying? In the next coming years.
Yeah. Well, look at Ruben Owens.
Where he went?
He went to Louisville.
Right. The running back, right. Yeah, yeah. Look at Lama Labor. Like, why, how does he go to Tennessee?
Yeah, why would you even? I mean, Alabama's right there, Ohio State's right there, USC is right there with Lincoln Riley. So yeah, but at the end of the day, man, I would say this: even if they whatever decisions they make, a lot of what you do and in your path to the NFL is going to be determined on not only your skill set but also where you go to school. So that's something to think about too.
Yeah,
So
the
I
room
know that
commitments
there's
are
bags
right.
being given out, but I don't know who I don't know how big these bags really are. I mean, people are
Right.
saying stuff, but I mean, don't sit there and throw away what could be legendary over $100,000.
Well, it's easy to say when you ask. Been hungry for the last. Yeah, it's easy to say, boy. When your ass had one pair of shoes for the last 2 years, I don't know. I don't know about that, dog. So listen, man, we're gonna get up out of here, bro. I appreciate you. All right, man. As always.
All right, man.
Yo. So y'all stand on that, man. Louisville got that bad. He can do a commitment. Stand on that, man. Listen, man. 786-405-9499. Text us if you want to be a part of Investor.IOD Squad. Right now it's as low as it's been in a long time. It's only $20. You want to be a part of IOD Squad, learn how to invest, understand investing, talk about investing, understand what it is, and I'm here to tell you, everybody can get involved. Oh, the market is down, it's low, everything, and yeah, you buy things when they're down, not when they're high. So listen, man, 6 p.m. I guess y'all can check it out with Hayes. He gonna be on. Raymond Ross, what's good? 6 p.m. Ray commits today, man. This should be a good week for the University of Miami, man. But listen, don't hold me to it. NIL bags changing the game. I'm D. Don't put off tomorrow something you could do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. It's Big D, and I'm out of here, bro.